Hello, today I would like to talk to you about my passion. My passion is gospel music. Gospel music is the type of music that will uplift you during times of struggle. Many genres of music have been used during social movements to provoke change, and gospel music is the same. Gospel music was used quite a bit in the late 1950s and the early 1960s during the Civil Rights Movement. I didn't personally go through the civil rights movement, but I remember my mom sharing many stories of the struggles that she went through. My mom grew up in a small town in Virginia in the South, and she would often talk about how she had to drink out of a separate fountain, how she had to sit in a particular section of the movie theater that was labeled for coloreds only, and it was usually the balcony, which were the worst seats, and how she had to go around to the back of the restaurant to get her food out of some type of cubbyhole because she wasn't allowed to eat in the front of the restaurant. And the ironic thing about this whole experience was that many of the people cooking the food were actually her relatives, but she still wasn't allowed to eat in the restaurant. And as the movement grew, people would use gospel music to strengthen them during these troubled times. Gospel music was sung at sit ins, at protest march, at peaceful rallies, and even at beatings. One gospel song that was used quite frequently during the civil rights movement was the song taken from the 19th century hymn, I'll Overcome Someday. It became the song known as We Shall Overcome. This song became very popular, and it is often used even in today's marches in the 21st century. The important thing about this song is that it was not only sung by African Americans, but you could see people of all races clasping arms and marching together for freedom of rights for all people. I like the song because the lyrics talk about freedom, they talk about things being better someday, they talk about overcoming, they talk about getting rid of fear, and they also talk about believing and hoping in things. And these are true things that you will find in a gospel song. No, I haven't struggled. As mentioned earlier, I haven't personally struggled in the civil rights movement or during those times, but I can relate to the song because it talks about my ancestors. It talks about some of the things that they had to go through. It gives me a respect for them because now, because of what they have done, I get a chance to live a better life. It also teaches me some perspective on history so that I will fight to see that this history and the bad things that happened during those times is not repeated.